Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Mountain Blades 2 Bannerlords. So we are diving right back into the battle test mod, and I thought today it would be kind of fun to test out the medieval faction, kind of the traditional medieval faction, or medieval European faction I should say, in the game. See what their units are made of against hordes and hordes of enemies. I've also come to the conclusion, if you saw my previous video, that the peasant horde is just literally unstoppable. The amount of weapons they have is just insane, and I've tested a few battles against them, and I just can't seem to beat the peasant horde. They're just too goddamn strong. So yeah, maybe we'll try and form a formulation to try and take them out. But if you've never seen the battle test mod over on YouTube, basically what this mod allows you to do is it allows you to basically, create a skirmish mode. It is still very basic, as Bannerlords isn't even out yet. It's still 2 months or a month and a half until Bannerlords actually comes out. So, to have a mod at this point is still absolutely insane and really, really awesome. So big shout out to the modders. But basically it allows you to bring in one unit on either side of the battlefield. So you can't create armies, at least at this point. Maybe in the future they'll find a way of doing it. But you basically choose a unit between all the units that are in the game, and you bring them to bear against whatever other unit you want to bring in for yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up obviously the Valandia, I think, is the medieval faction. We're going to set up some fun battles, see what we can do with them, see what they're made of, as this is probably the faction I'll be playing in the base game when it does come out, when the campaign does release at the end of next month. So yeah, I definitely get to grips with them will be a great idea. And I think what we'll do is we'll just go up against some, lower tier infantry, obviously not the guards of the Asaria, which are kind of like the eastern medieval faction. So I thought this was quite, a fitting matchup. And again, as I said, in this video, we'll go through all the different units and see what we can go. I think the next one we'll definitely do is some heavier, much heavier cavalry, and see if we can demolish their ranks with the European cavalry. So let's go ahead and give them a few more extra units, I think, to be fair. I have noticed, though, in this battle test that definitely numbers make an insane amount of difference. Like, it's actually crazy how much an extra 100 men does do. And that's really promising, right? Because I just don't want the best soldiers killing, thousands of enemies. I'm not playing Total War Warhammer. I'm playing it is obviously not fantasy, but an arcadey kind of game. But I want it so that my elite soldiers can just get mobbed by peasants and destroyed, because I think that is really, really cool. So let's set up our formation. We'll set up in the ruins, and we'll also form a shield wall. I've seen a lot of people do this, and it does look very cool. So let's form up a nice little shield wall here, and we'll prepare for the hundreds of enemies to come on. So yeah, hopefully in the future they'll be able to get it so that you can bring more than one type of unit. That would be really, really awesome if they can make that happen. But we'll have to see, what they do and how they come up with that. As that will be, really awesome if we can get archers and cavalry to just flank. Even if it's just like 3 groups, I think that'll be awesome. So here we go, our medieval line. The enemy are descending into our position. Prepare, boys, for the fight of your life. And let's go into the cinematic camera mode, and we'll watch them get closer and closer. Oh, that looks amazing. Look at that, man, as the lines are about to clash. Our swords are fighting, and there you go. The infantry lines do clash against us, and the enemy are charging in. So I did see a few comments in the previous video, one asking what specs I am running in the game. So at the moment my PC is running an i7-8700 series, and then it has also got a GTX 1070 in it. So nothing really that special, and you can see with over 1200 men, I'm still getting a good 25 FPS, and I'm recording at 1040 at 1440p as well. So the game is running really, really well for the amount of soldiers, which makes me really, really excited to go forward. Wait, did I give them only did I not give them enough men? I feel like we've either killed a lot of them or they've killed a lot of me. So let's turn around. Let's get stuck into this battle. I kind of wandered off there. Let's ourselves move in. I feel like maybe I didn't give them as many men as I thought I did. Because it seems like we're cutting through them pretty nicely. So maybe I gave them a few less. We are also running with the new patch as well, which does greatly improve how the AI works, which is very nice. I also saw a few comments in my previous video talking about how the AI just kind of blobs up and stuff. But you've got to keep in mind, this is literally a skirmish mod for the base game that doesn't really have AI in. So when you're playing the campaign, or when you're playing, you know, there's no... I'll phrase this better. At the moment, there are no battles that are run by the AI, if that makes sense. At the moment, there is only multiplayer where you personally control your units. So I would imagine the AI code for that just isn't in the game yet, or isn't like activated in the game quite yet. So I'm assuming, you know, when you do dive into the campaign, you're coming up against the AI, they'll be able to utilize their cavalry, their archers, their infantry, formations, and everything else much more effectively. You know, this is just literally a test right now. So I wouldn't be too worried right now. I mean, I'm struggling to kill this guy right now, so I would be pretty worried, as I can't even kill a tribal guard. I have noticed the AI does do a pretty good job of blocking, though. And things actually get a little bit tense, and I'm fighting like one guy, so I'm definitely going to be one of the commanders on the battlefield for sure. Let's tell our men to charge now. Go get them, boys. Descend your battle lines. Yeah, when it comes to the campaign, I'm 100% going to be much more of the armchair general type of commander, rather than the Alexander the Great leading my men to honor and glory. That is for sure. Let's do some nice overheads. Oh, the overheads do so much damage. Look at that. I mean, to be fair, they do have a lot of men still left. I'll kill this guy and then I'll zoom out again. Try and shield bash him to stun him. Oh my god, my sword is just not long enough. Oh, he got me around the face here. I mean, I might die here. Oh my god, yeah, they are swarming. There's only two, actually. We got this. We got this. Yeah, it seems like the AI does a pretty good job at, like, blocking. Oh, if they can chain their attacks, I'm done for. Oh, I broke my shield. Okay, here. Okay, managed to block that. Well, maybe I can use this tree. Blocked that. I'm definitely getting a lot better at the game, but it's still going to take me a while to really deal. Oh, he got me. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I've definitely got a lot better, though. Hopefully you guys can tell. You know, I'm definitely blocking a lot more. And when it comes to the campaign, when it comes out next month, I'm going to be spamming it on the channel, guys. So if you are enjoying stuff like this, do be sure to, yeah, drop a like and a comment. Also, don't expect this many flags in the base game. You can tell that the flags aren't really done yet because they'll have like a coat of arms on and stuff like that in the actual base game. And I imagine you only have like one soldier really wielding them in battle, rather than like these tribal guards at the moment are like all of them are wielding basically a flag. Also, I'm actually a really big fan of how long the battles are going on for as well. It's actually pretty impressive. Definitely yeah, the battles seem to be, you know, pretty lengthy. Obviously, we got some chainmail infantry, but even up against, you know, just tribal guard, it seems like they're doing a very good job, for sure. And I'm a big fan of all the formations and stuff, and yeah, the size of the battles is good for how well it's performing and stuff. I'm definitely excited. And again, just imagine, you know, if these mods are coming out before the game is even released, just imagine what's going to happen on launch, you know. It's going to be wild. Like, I think a lot of mods are going to come out, you know, because a lot of them already have good assets in the game. It's going to be hard to, like, play the base game after the first week because there's just going to be so much variety, I'm sure. And you can see the shield walls going down, the infantry going in, trying to finish off. So I think next what we'll do, I mean, this is actually a really close battle as well. Considering we were outnumbered by basically 50%, like, obviously, we do have chainmail on. We probably have better shields and stuff, so it's to be expected. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Seems like this is going to be a solid infantry choice for your lines. A nice little 1v1 going off here as well. Yeah, so if you're planning to play as these guys in the campaign, I think you're going to be pretty solid on infantry. Obviously, where you're going to shine is going to be the knights. But then again, there are a lot of other good cavalry factions in Mount and Blade from looking at all the different units and stuff. You know, you've got heavy cataphracts from the Empire faction. You have the Eastern faction, which is a really, really stronger faction I'm playing right now. You have more of like a nomadic faction, so it's going to be very interesting. There you go. They are cheering. The tribal guard beat me. and my men are fleeing. So that is also something that is in the game. Again, you might not know this because you've only played multiplayer or only seen multiplayer. But yeah, units do have morale in the battle, so keeping your morale high is going to be good. And they do just drop their weapons and flee for their lives, so they need to get their head out of there. So let's go ahead and set up another battle. I think, yeah, so I did give them a few more men. Let's change over our soldiers. We'll go ahead and pick the heavy knight units, and we won't pick, but so someone also said that did they forget to spell knight with a K? They didn't. It's just this is the knight variant where they hold torches, which again we don't need to see. Let's just pick the knights, which should hopefully have pretty good lancers. I think the vanguard is more of a lighter lance cavalry, whereas the knight is a heavier unit. So we'll pick, I don't know, let's not take that many. Let's take 300 knights because they're pretty strong. And we'll go up against, I don't know, some skirmishers maybe. And we'll just run them through. I think that would be pretty fun to do. And we'll stay on the same map this time. But if we do another battle, which I probably will, with some archers, I'll switch them around. So let's do that. We'll switch over as well to a knight as well, the hero knight variant. And let's dive into the battle and see what our cavalry can do. Also, guys, if you are looking to play this as well, I'll leave a link down below. Obviously, you need access to the Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords beta. But I'll leave it down below in the description so you guys can check it out for yourselves. I highly recommend diving in and having some fun. It is a bit crashy. You do kind of run into crashes. We might have even have crashed now as it does take it's taking a little while to load in. But yeah, there's crashes, there's issues. You know, it's basically a pre-release mod, so you can't be too mad at anything you run into. Let's form a nice square. I want to really dive into their formations. Let's just form a square and let's just go like here, boys. So my brave knights move over. Double time, you know, now would be nice, but they are taking a little while. So you can actually see a nice variation in the weapons. Some guys have their spears out, some guys have flags, and a lot of other weaponry, which again is, yeah, just really exciting. So we'll set up there. I think I need to turn the formation around a little bit. And then we'll get ready to break the ranks of Mordor. Form up! Reform the line! Reform the line! Now ride. Let's do this. Cue the Lord of the Rings music. Let's charge. Sword. Actually, let's go spear out. We're going to dive into their ranks. Oh, it looks like these skirmishers look sick. I love their shields. We're breaking their ranks, boys. Keep on going. There's 700 of them, so you just cannot stop. As we're going to definitely die breaking these ranks. Look at how many there are! Oh my god. The amount of javelins coming in. The cavalry, though, is doing an amazing job. We're not killing too many, but look at this. Oh my god, this is an absolute mess. This is amazing. And imagine what it's going to be like when you can actually, like, you know, order a lot more effectively how your units play, order out how thin and how long the lines are and stuff. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So let's continue just to charge in. The cavalry seem like, I mean, they're fighting skirmishers, but even still, the cavalry seem like they're doing a great job. There's just a lot of them still left to go. And again, this is like a pretty good example back to my previous point about people saying how the AI behavior seemed a bit silly. Again, I mean, the cavalry seems like it's a very good behavior. Like, it's not just standing still like in the previous game. They'd kind of just like stick in the middle of combat and then just get cut down. You know, they try and, continue to hit the enemy lines. They keep obviously trying to use their mobility, which again is pretty awesome. I mean, again, some got stuck right there. Maybe I'll give them another order to charge. Maybe if I give them an order to follow me. The horns. Yeah, the follow me order seems like it does a pretty good job. But yeah, again, like, this is not like representation. I just have to mention that because I think a lot of people see this and think like poorly of the game, and you really, really shouldn't, because this is a mod for a game that literally isn't out yet. So you don't have mod tools, you don't have access to a lot of stuff. Out of interest, can I tell my men? I'll tell them to charge once again. Actually, no, what we could do is we could actually pull back. So if we use the commands right, they should, F5, they should fall back a little bit. And then pull out of this, hopefully. I mean, there are so many of them left remaining. You definitely, like, when you're fighting this many, I mean, we are outnumbered by, like, a decent amount. Okay, let's just try and oh man, look at all the horses. Let's try and fully pull back. So let's, everyone try and fall back to that position, and we'll go in for another charge. Oh my god, look at all the cavalry trying to escape as well, yeah. Like, I mean, like, most of these maps as well, like, aren't even supposed to be played yet either, which, again, is a pretty crazy thing. Guys, you need to be, like, double timing it quickly. Quickly? Yeah, it seems like the cavalry is struggling. I think it's maybe the snow slowing them up, or maybe they're just exhausted and there's like a proper fatigue thing in there. The cavalry, like, it's not like double time thing, I don't think.
Follow me.
Yeah, follow me if you can. Because I want to form up and then charge again. Maybe if you just follow me, you guys will be much more likely to speed up a little bit. As all the yeah, we're getting slaughtered now by the skirmishers. Okay, just turn and charge, boys. Get stuck in, turn around. See if we can go in for another charge. We've got a nice little cinematic mode right there as well. Love to get the... it just doesn't seem like they're really getting stuck in. I wonder as well. So that is everyone, right? Everyone. Maybe if I just tell you to, like, advance there. Or, like, break through the enemy formation. Okay, there we go. Now you're getting stuck in them. I mean, that looks pretty crazy. I love how the castle was in the distance as well. There's so many of them, man. Looks great, though, with the castle. Got to say. But, yeah, unfortunately, the knights have been beaten back pretty heavily. We tried. But again, yeah, I think, honestly, like, the numbers really make a big difference. As strong as you are, you can get just mobbed and overrun. You know, even the weaker weapon can just stun you, and then that allows other people to go in. Because if we take a look at the battle, if we go back to my character who has 2 javelins in him, like, I'll let the enemy... Oh, there's actually some here. I'll let them hit me, and I'll show you guys, like, how little... Like, you don't really take a lot of damage. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Like, I'll let one of them hit me. If they can. Yeah, like, you take like 10 damage, whereas I'm dealing like 30. I'm dealing like 50 on these guys. Yeah, 51. We're done for. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, heavy armor will protect you, but it'll make it... If you get swabbed, it's basically over. Okay, so we can't beat them guys. So let's change the map. Let's go over to the... let's go over to number 12, and we'll set it up so that we bring archers this time. We've taken a look at everyone else. Oh, arbalest. Oh my god, so these are crossbows? Oh yeah, we have to try the crossbows, right? Have to try them. And we'll go up against... What should we go up against? Like, should we go up against enemy rangers? Let's go up just against enemy archers. The archers will probably easily outrange me though, right? I also have soldiers per row. Let's just stick it, I don't know, to like 200 per row. Just so we don't get like maybe this massive... 150 seems fun, because then we have 2 ranks and they have a little bit more. We'll go up to 500 apiece. Let's try 500 versus 500, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if the crossbows will outmask the enemy. Oh, that looks amazing. So this is actually the map we played last time. Crossbows do look dope as well. If we just take a nice little look at them, they look amazing, man. Not very obviously heavily armored, but still really, really cool. One of the things I would love to see in Mount and Blade, honestly, is the ability to like craft your own unit. Maybe that's something you'll be able to do at some point when you form a kingdom in this game. But like being able to like organize your army. So be like, I want to have a crossbow. I'll give him this weapon from the game. I'll give him this chest piece from the game. They'll be, you know, having these boots. Basically design the uniform and the outfit of your units. And then that'll be the recruitment that you could then do. You could go to villages or however you recruit in Bannerlords. And you go to them and you'd be like, I want to recruit this sergeant unit. And it takes the preset that you've kind of created. That'd be so goddamn cool. That really, really would. So it doesn't look like we can really form people up in this one. It seems like our units are pretty stuck. So I think, even if we tell them to follow me, yeah, it seems like they're going to be pretty stuck there. Does that mean the enemy archers, are they going to be stuck there as well? Maybe we're going to have to choose a different map. I mean, let's just charge them. We're going to definitely choose a different map, but let's just dive in here. Because, yeah, it doesn't seem like you can do much movement on this one, which is absolutely fine. Oh, God, the lag. Oh, that's probably why. It's because it seems like the AI is... Oh, my God! We're still alive! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't charge 500 archers. It's not going to end well for you. So let's dive in. Okay, boys, we found a glorious map. I'm going to definitely have to do way more battles on this map. It looks absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at this medieval battlefield. Absolutely insane. Does seem like the enemy are shooting us pretty heavily already, so let's give the order for... I mean, they're kind of closing the distance themselves, so hopefully they'll just come into range of our crossbows. If we just take a look, we'll go off onto the side. I mean, maybe these crossbows just don't really work yet, as we're still not in range quite yet, and we're taking a lot of missile fire. I mean, maybe let's just I mean, they must be in range, right? So just crouch. They're like right there. Let's bring them over a little bit more, because yeah, maybe crossbows just don't work in this mod or into the game. There they are. They're starting to shoot now. Okay, let's bring them like around here then. Let's completely shift our formation. I mean, we're taking heavy casualties, but what else can we do? I mean, I guess whilst we wait, we can take a better look at the map as well. This map looks amazing. Definitely going to have a lot more fights on this. So let me know what you guys want to see in the next one, because we can set up some nice shield walls on this. And there you go. The crossbows are still just not shooting. Okay, I've had enough of this. Crossbows don't seem like they're working, so let's do something else. Time to make these goddamn archers perish for what they've done to us. I have assembled a mighty cavalry force. Riders, prepare your swords. The torches are out, and I mean, just look how amazing. Like, who says Bannerlords doesn't look good? It looks absolutely insane. Let's charge them. Let's give them hell, boys. So let's go F1, and let's go charge. And hopefully... Yeah, guys, you're going to charge? Charge! Doesn't seem like they're shooting me. There we go. Now it's time to make them, yeah, get punished. Oh my god, look at this charge! Insane! And we should just rip through these archers. Yeah, really effectively. We are running them down. I mean, just look at that. Just obviously take some nice cinematic shots as I die. There's still so many archers left, but... cavalry is getting stuck in. They are demolishing them. And look at that kill feed. Again, I did outnumber us pretty heavily, so we might not have enough to really do it. Oh, I didn't even die. Nice. Cool, I'm still alive. There's a lot of them, but we are probably in the best armor in the game, so, or at least like a unit can get. We just stabbed him in the face and he didn't die. There we go. I'm doing the worst rule possible right now. Number one rule of Mountain Blade is keep moving. Especially on a horse as well, because you actually do some nice damage on horseback as well. Let's pull out our lance. Can we two-hand this lance? Oh, you do two-hand the lance. Amazing, I love it. Let's see if we can get a nice little lance kill. We're just running into our own units there as well. Yeah, 70 damage on that slice. Absolutely dope. There's just so many of them. Like, numbers, I think, is going to be, like, a number one. Like, I mean, we killed a lot of them, right? But there's just still so many of them left. And our cavalry has basically been completely slain now. There's only a handful of horses still left remaining. Wow. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the archers are probably going to be a bit different. But it definitely is promising, right? I much prefer this style of fighting where numbers mean a lot more than quality. Like, obviously, the quality is going to give you advantages in a lot of areas, but if you just have a big old bunch of boys, you're going to take them down. And that's definitely the orc in me coming out. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this next look at the Mountain Blade Battle Tester mod. Make sure you check it out. Again, the link will be in the description. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. What if there's a special map you know and love. If there's a special faction you want to see me do. There's a ton, obviously, in here. We can mess around with a bunch of different units and weapons and stuff. And yeah, just let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one.